Welcome back to Sports Rap Live, everybody.
Remix.
Hey, bring that back. All right, I just said it during the break. Next Thursday night, Sports Rap After Dark. Our music series returns every first Thursday. Lower Life Form is our house band. They will be here representing Houston to the fullest. LLF.
I gotta take it easy. I mean, we all have to take it easy after the last time they came through. They came through like a hurricane.
They sure did, and we were sipping on hurricanes or something. That's for sure. But we're gonna have special guests, Authentic Snoopy and Dirty Nose Nasty, of course. Big fans of Sports Rap Live, and we're big fans of their music. So you guys stay tuned for that right after Sports Rap Live next week. But let's get right into it, Andrew. The full court press. Syracuse stays perfect in an imperfect season for them.
They're number one ranked, and they deserve it. I don't think they're the best team, but you can't fault them for being number one ranked right now. They're undefeated. They're going to the Big East play.
It's December 29th.
Yeah. I don't know how long they're going to go undefeated. I think that UConn's going to give them a good run for the money. But Syracuse in the rough and tumble Big East, it always is, one of the most physical conference in the United States. I give them the favorites to be the conference champion at the end of the year.
Not for long to be in the Big East, so they better take care of business now because they're going to be in the ACC.
This year's Big East tournament is going to be, I'm going to watch that thing so hard. I mean, last year was great with Kemba, but this year, it could be the last one as we know it.
Shout out to Soul Purpose in the building. My man Sean, I see you, brother. Happy New Year.
What else we got on the dock?
All right, Ohio State keeps pace. They're right there at number 2. One loss on the season.
Still doing their thing. Still got to get props.
Sullinger still kind of nicked up?
No, he's getting back. He's back to healthy. Still an outstanding team. Aaron Kraft, though, I keep on touting this guy.
You're usually right on.
One of the best college point guards. Right behind Jordan Taylor, I'd have him. This guy is incredible. He's not going to translate to an NBA pro probably, but for a white kid, that guy can ball.
Hey, and his last name is Kraft. Peace out, Rapp Pack. YO713 on Twitter.
They're going to establish themselves, though. There's really no contender against them in the Big Ten Conference this year, so I look for them to pretty much wrap it up for the Big Ten Conference.
Well, 2 teams that are going to wrap up their own conference is Kentucky and Florida as they dominate the SEC.
Florida lost tonight to Rutgers.
Yeah, I know, but
Kentucky, though, it's not going to really
tonight.
be I don't think it's going to be that much of a competition. Ken Palm does his kind of like competitions for the conferences. I think Kentucky's going to pretty much sweep it in the SEC. It's not going to be that big of a deal.
But really, that's the only 2 teams to talk about.
Vanderbilt's pretty much putting on a show tonight against Marquette, but that's a little too late for me. We'll see where they come around. Mississippi State's kind of interesting to me in that they kind of finally hit their stride.
Almost knocked out Baylor last night.
Almost did. Pierre Jackson, though, for Baylor was incredible. Perry Jones, though, that guy is really playing to his draft stock, so I'm looking forward to that team.
That's right. Well, we brought up Baylor. Baylor escaped Mississippi State last night to stay undefeated. Where the hell's the rest of the Big 12, man?
Have you not heard about Missouri? Missouri undefeated. That team, Missouri, them against Kansas State, who's coming up, probably is maybe the third contestant in that whole matchup in the Big 12. But them, Baylor versus Missouri is going to be insane. Missouri, dude, has been blowing fools out.
Whereas Kansas has 3 losses already.
I'm not worried about Kansas. I don't want to see this Baylor versus Missouri matchup. Missouri is, with Frank Heath, they're looking great.
Well, speaking of people being knocked from the unbeaten ranks, Indiana, shout out to Ben, of course, our buddy, who's a big Tom Crean fan.
Well, I'm not sure how much we talked about. I'm not sure we did get to touch on the Kentucky game. They beat Kentucky at home. That was a huge...
We did. Of course we did.
That was maybe a program-defining win.
That's right. It was good to see that in...
Props out to Crean. That's a big win. Indiana, I think next year is going to be the year where they turn the corner and finally back. They're already showing
They'll make the tournament this year.
Yeah, they should. They should. But they're showing glimpses. I'm really looking forward to the Indiana team.
Louisville takes a loss. Of course, they...
the most overrated team in the nation by far.
And their coach is probably one of the most overrated coaches who says he's going to step down.
No, I really do. I really do like Patino. I think what he says is kind of just coach jargon as to, I'm going to leave. We've seen it in college football with Urban Meyer. Oh, I'm coming back. I'm leaving. Oh, I'll come back because of the health issue. Listen, he's going to stay there. He's going to always be there. You just have to wait around. So we'll be looking forward to see what the LV team is doing. But I think they're kind of overrated, to be honest.
Shout out to LV.
Shout out.
All right. What about Duke and North Carolina? They're on a collision course to basically... They're both dominating the ACC right now. They're on a collision course.
This North Carolina team, I've been saying all year, they haven't found that pep, that leader that's going to... Harrison Barnes isn't doing it yet. He's not. There's not one player that's that fire starter, that spark plug that's going to put them over the top. I really am waiting to see it from North Carolina. Now, granted, I think they're probably the second best team in the nation right behind Kentucky, and them losing on the road there, no shame in that. They got blocked field goal at the end, by Davis. But I mean, no shame in that. So I think they're still pretty good. It's going to be interesting though to see what the home and home game series can do. But it's going to be pretty fun. But I still think North Carolina is the better team.
Wow. In the end, huh?
Yeah, well, I mean, Duke, it's really like Curry is kind of coming to his own, and they have a couple players, but I don't see their size being able to match up well with North Carolina.
Who's one more year experience. I mean, that team was pretty much together last year.
I'm telling you, though, I'm losing faith in Harrison Barnes. I really am, because he's really
so sad.
He's not asserting himself. Like, at this point, I would pretty much take Perry Jones over him as a slam dunk. A couple Kentucky kids I might take over him. There's Duke kid I'd probably take over him. He's really just not making that team go. Like, he doesn't really assert himself. He's not that guy where you're like, he's our leader of men. He's not a pit bull. That team doesn't have that pit bull where he's in that junkyard Mario Ellie dog that you want to have in your corner. He's kind of a guy that'll show up, and if he does, he'll take over a game, but you never know if the light's on or not.
Let me ask you something about an old Bulldog or an old Hoya and his son who coaches the team now. Georgetown bounced back from a disappointing 2010.
I think they could probably finish third in the Big East. I was really surprised by this team, mostly because I didn't really think that Georgetown, a rebuilding year, I didn't know if they had what it takes to come back. I would say this kind of surprise teams right now this week are probably Georgetown for sure.
Murray State.
They're going to go undefeated. I'm telling you right now, Murray State's going undefeated.
Shout out to Murray State.
They're going undefeated.
You just got to mention on Sports Rap Live.
And the other team I was mentioning a shout out is, I talked about it earlier, is Kansas State. Kansas State just went out to Maui and won that Maui Invitational. So, I mean, you got to give props to them. I really think they're going to come up and kind of nip a few teams. They could probably finish third in the Big 12. But right, we're getting conference season. Everything changes up. Everything you think you know changes. So
right after the first of the year.
Yep. So I'm looking forward to the Big East play, watching all the physical battles. Big 12, want to see how Kansas responds. SEC, can Kentucky hold the title? Same thing with Big 10. And the other thing I want to say about this season is, this is going to be a season just like last season where we're going to have a VCU. There's just too many good conferences and conference plays from these other conferences. We're going to talk about Creighton. You want to talk about some of these Missouri Valley conferences, which I'm writing about for Roto World, MirrorWire. Yep. Talking about these Missouri Valley teams. Also, there's some Conference USA teams. Memphis has been lacking. But there are some teams on the come up that we need to start watching. So,
well, stay tuned to Sports Talk 790 and iHeartRadio in the new year, when you can hear all the college action all over campus. I'm talking college baseball, college basketball, college football.
By the way, 52 days and counting
until
Major League Baseball opening day.
This guy right here, he's on the clock for the Martinez Report in the spring, and I can't wait. But I can't wait to get into our bad raps of the year and our sports resolutions. So let's take a little bit of a break, G. When we come back, we're gonna finish the show up. Last show of 2011. Make sure you guys check out HTownSneakerSummit.com.
We gotta get a new motto.
I got it for us.
Oh.
It's kind of plays on the Get It Right, which was our motto last year. So you guys stick around. We're going to go do our business. When we come back, we're going to wrap up the show for 2011 right here on Sports Rap Live.